touchback. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Prescott looks to throw right away. Swinging this out for Pollard. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Down to about the 37. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing. Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. Now Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Marr now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Devontae Smith now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just toweling it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Prescott to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
A gain there of 21 yards. But first down, Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, 35 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
On third down, it's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Pollard. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Here's Prescott. Big loss here as he's taken down. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Fourth down, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge
touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Marr on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Now, I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Play action now, Prescott. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go, here we go. 18, Pioneer.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the counter, it's Gainwell. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And he'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Gainwell is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Kenneth Gainwell from 3 yards out. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The 40. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. On the move past the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
That's good for an Eagle.
They go play action with Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
23 yards on the play. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Throwing here, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. First down, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of... And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game